Hello. I know it's me. I know I've been uploading for stop uploading constantly because one, I'm just not in the mood sometimes, and sometimes I am. So, basically, this will be a what if that's blindfolded because I've been doing my what ifs blindfolded. But anyway, the reason why this does not have the title for if Deku was what if Deku was a Jaeger pilot is because one, um. I just generally have no motivation to do some of my stories, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah. But I am still working on texting stories, so my what if guys, the what ifs will be changing into sometimes texting stories, or will be changed to texting stories instead of me talking. But I will sometimes occasionally post me like texting it or me just like talking about it sometimes, okay? Anyway, let's get to this. 2003. Day, November 17th. Year, November 17th. An alarm is going off in some place. And one of them woke up. And Ezekiel woke up from his bed like, yes! As then Ezekiel begins waking up, his mom like, come on, mom. Come on, stop him. His mom like, Ezekiel, don't hit your mother. And like, mom, we're getting deployed. As Ezekiel's like, jeez. As Ezekiel's like, Ezekiel was 12, by the way. I know young to be a trainer, or young to have a Jaeger, but yeah. For what Jaeger Ezekiel will have will be Gypsy Danger, because one, I like the classic Gypsy Danger and the first Pacific Rim movie. Because Gypsy Danger had a lot of story behind it, and a lot of, he has a lot of experience, and also very, very durable, I'll say that much. Because one, you really want a durable Jaeger. That's a key factor. Even though it's a Generation 3 or Mark 3, it's not as strong as a Mark 4 or 5s, but it gets the job done. And plus, this Jaeger killed 2 kaijus while the other 2 Jaegers got destroyed instantly. So, I'm having this man the dub here. As Inko gets getting dressed, Ezekiel gets put on his jacket. As Inko gets out of the bathroom and is just like, let's go. Monologue, Ezekiel. Me and my mom was never the best pilot, or not the really good combat experience, but me and my mom had one thing, we had one skill, we were drift compatible. Let's see. As he gets to their Jaeger, as technicians begin setting them up, Inko and Izuku begin joking about how this kaiju's not going to be nothing, like they killed their 4th kaiju. I'm sorry if I'm going into this blind, I don't even script my what-ifs, actually. I don't script them, I make them on my own. And plus, this story is about what if Deku was a Jaeger pilot. And yes, he does not have a quirk in this one. There are still quirks in this universe. But I'm twisting it. There will be... Zuko will have a quirk, but it's in dormant. And you guys get to pick what quirk it is. And I'll put it in like the list here. So basically, we have... The list will be about Izuku. It will have like a dormant quirk that will be for his Jaeger specifically. But I'm kind of interested. So if you guys will actually want to post what kind of quirk you want, then go ahead and make it down in comments. And yes, Alfred will not be able to steal this because one, the quirk will be actually sort of like very, very linked to the Jaeger itself. So that's like kind of a spoiler, kind of a spoiler what kind of quirk I'm giving him. So you guys figure that out. Because yeah, okay. As Izuku gets called by Yangtze, like, hey Izuku, hey Yangtze, how you doing? Like, oh, boyfriend, her boyfriend did not like me so much. As Izuku's like, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Like, man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, brother. As then the commander of the Jaeger Corps, like, Yangtze, like, yes sir. Pilot to pilot protocol. Engage. Gypsy Danger's HUD. No, narrator. Izuku. Memories drifting with the machine. The stronger the bond, the better you fight. As then, at Gypsy Danger begins starting up, the lights begin to turn off on one after another. As in the core of the center, the nuclear reactor begins going to blue, from a blue like flame to an orange one. As then the two hangar doors open, as the Jaeger, or as the platform is moving the Jaeger to the ocean. And then finally, after the Jaeger moved it, goes to the ocean, they put one hand up, one hand down, and they do a fist. Or fist bump. As then Zuku and Komodori look at his hair, like, sir, there's a fishing boat still in the water. And the commander's like, sorry. We don't have time to save, like, just a few people on a boat. Man, that's cold. Izuku looks down, like, I'm thinking. You know what I'm doing, right? We gotta help him. I know, I'm in your head, sweetie. As then Izuku just looks at his mom like, let's go fishing, Mom. As then the Jaeger begins going to the ocean, one step after another. And then Izuku shouts to himself, or thinks to himself, some say there's acts of God you can't run away from. A tornado or a hurricane. But when you're in a Jaeger, you can fight the hurricane or the tornado. Best lines ever. Sam! 2 hours later, people on boat. Sam! Yeah, boss? It's getting really hectic. The waves getting higher and higher. What do you want me to do about it then? As in, Simon's like, guys, there's an island coming. 3 meters. That's no island. As then, 2 bubbles came out of the water, and the giant humanoid figure was gray and blue eyes, teeth as sharp as knives. The captain said, "Kaiju." As then, Izuku, Gypsy Danger came up right behind the boat, rising himself up, looking at the kaiju. Izuku, like, as then the Jaeger goes down to the hand and grabs the boat. As soon as he grabs the boat, he goes into combat stance. As in this, kaiju roars at the Jaeger as it uses its arm to slash at the Jaeger's arm. But the Jaeger dodged it to hit on his backside and then moves the boat back behind him, or puts the boat back onto the water behind him, making it go away from them. As the kaiju tries to go in, goes in and bites onto their arm, they punch the kaiju with their fist, disorienting the kaiju only for a few seconds. They grab the kaiju's horn and begin shooting its chest over and over again until they're certain it's dead. As then the commander knew that the Jaegers were somewhere far. Like, good evening, sir. Like, you disobeyed the direct order. Sorry, sir, but we saved everyone on that boat. Bagged our 5th kill. Like, just get back to your positions. As Yangtze's like, Kaiju signature, sir. Gypsy, listen, grab the boat and get out of there. Grab the boat and get out. As the kaiju jumps up and uses his arm to knocks the Jaeger's head over. As then Gypsy Danger pilots try to use a plasma cannon, but the kaiju grabs their arm and uses its giant thorn to go through the arm, ripping it off. As then the Jaeger gets pinned on to a block of ice. As then Knifehead begins to rip apart begins ripping into the helmet or the control room. It breached the hull of the Jaeger. Inko looked at Izuku like, Izuku, listen to me. You need to. As then the kaiju rips out Izuku's mom. Izuku could feel everything that his mom felt, but after his mom was ripped, he felt nothing. All that pain. The pain was so much. Piloting a Jaeger alone is even more dangerous. It does have a high chance of you getting brain damage. But Izuku didn't care. He grabbed the piece off his arm, grabbed the control mechanism for his Jaeger, for his his right arm that's been severed. He transforms the left into the plasma cannon, and he charges it. Izuku's screaming in so much pain and anger that he just lost his mother. Izuku used all of his anger to shoot that Jaeger right in the chest, creating a huge blast, knocking out the tracking system for the Jaeger and the kaiju. As the commander was like, he grabs a pill and eats it and walks away. The Yangtze begins saying, Sir, it all became a blur to the commander. Somewhere on a beach. Dad, Grandpa. As there's a grandpa and a young man wearing a beach detector or magnify the what's it called? I believe it's I know it's something. Magnet electric I don't know what's a magnet thing. I can't remember what it's called. Sorry. It's like, as in they keep going searching on the beach, finding if they're finding anything good. As in the magnet detector finds something in the ground, like Grandpa says, "Come on, son, dig it, dig it." As the boy digs it up, it was a toy robot. Like, as the boy gets it, like, we never find anything good. As Grandpa smiles, like, don't worry, we'll find something good. As then the magnifier goes crazy, as his grandfather puts the thing up, pointing towards the ocean. As the guy looks to the ocean, and he just puts down magnifying the electric magnet or magnet detector. As the grandpa says, "Oh my God." Clearly, he sees two ginormous feet, ginormous legs, one after the another. It looked like he'd been through battle, and even the arm was completely ripped off. The Jaeger fell onto its knees and put his hand onto the ground, and a huge thud came after it. As Jaeger was powering down, due to the only one pilot being there and the damage sustained, there was one thing it called a nameplate. It was called Gypsy Danger on the side. As then a figure came out of the wreckage, out of the helmet. It was Deku. Deku had his lower abdomen was bleeding, as his arm was also have a slash on it. As Deku gets on down to his knees, he just looks at the grandfather, as grandfather's like told his son to go get help. As Zuko's like, yes, yes. And now we could see Gypsy Danger, the Jaeger that has 5 kills. As now the end of the start of the Jaeger Wars. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe if you did like it, or like more of this, or want me to try to do more of it. I will be happy to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.